Okay, example 4, which point P, which is xy, on the curve y equals the square root of x is closest to the point 1, 0. So when we're looking at this problem here, what you want to keep in mind is P is xy, but let's write that as a in terms of just x. So P is really x, and then y is the square root of x. So I have that point in the point 1, 0 that I want to find when it's the closest. So when I'm talking about something being close, I'm talking about the distance. So we want to remember the distance formula. So the distance formula, we have y2 minus y1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared. And you might actually have your x's here first and then your y's here, but it doesn't really matter. Just that you can see it's the difference of the x's and the y's, and then they're squared and added together. So when I'm doing this problem, what I want you guys to do right now is pause the video, and I want you to find the distance between these 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, and here I'm going to get x plus, don't forget your middle term here, a lot of people make that mistake. So square root of that, simplify that to, and I'm going to rewrite this so it's x squared minus x plus 1. Okay, so I'm asking for which point this will work, so I want to know what's my x and my y. So first what I want you guys to do is find the vertex of just the inside point, find the x value of the vertex. So go ahead and pause the video so you can try this on your own, and then I'll work it out right now as well. So we have x equals a negative b, which is like a 1 over 2a, so 2 times 1, which is going to be 1/2, and that's going to be my x value. And now I need to get that 1/2, and remember this is what my y is because this is my distance here. So when I plug it in, I'm plugging it in, and I have to make sure that I take the square root of that. So the answer is going to be with the square root in there. So this is 1/4 minus 1/2 plus 1, which is going to give me negative 1/4 plus 1, and that is 3/4, the square root of that, square root of 3 over 2. And I'm realizing right now that I've made a mistake because it's not asking me for this y, it's asking me for this point right here. So if you guys can just ignore this part because I don't want to redo this video, this should actually be going in the 1/2 into that original point right there. So it should be the square root of 1/2, and it's not okay to write your answer that way, so you're going to have to rationalize the denominator, which will come out to be 1/2 comma the square root of 2 over 2, and that is the point that I'm looking for. Sorry for that mistake.